So last few chapters we have already learned about carbohydrates and protein. This chapter we are going to discuss about the last nutrients that is giving you calories, which is fat. So I believe that you're aware that fat has already been having a very bad reputation since very long ago. Many people label fat as evil, as bad, as dangerous, and very often people also link fat with many types of disease, for example heart disease, obesity, stroke, and even cancer. How about you yourself? Have you also ever had the thought that you wish to get rid of all the fat from your body? So for your information, the normal range of body fat percentage for male it is supposed to be 10 to 19%. For female, it's supposed to be 20 to 29%. And I'm referring to the overall body fat percentage. If you're talking about the internal fat that is surrounding your internal organs, we call it as visceral fat. The normal range is 1 to 9. So did you notice that there must be a minimum normal level of fat that your body is supposed to have? The normal range never starts from 0, which means if your body fat level is 0, you are considered as abnormal. So that also means that fat is important to your body. You need fat for your body to carry out the normal function, to stay healthy, and to keep you away from certain types of disease. Alright? So what are the functions of fat and why is it important to you? First and foremost, every single cell in our body, from head to toe, from left to right, from front to back, all are surrounded by a fat layer, and it is the basic structure of all cells in our body, which means your body cannot build cells without fat. And if the fat layer is damaged, your cell is going to die. But cell dying is a natural process in our body. The problem is whether your body has the ability to regenerate new cells to replace the old one. Alright? So have you ever come across anyone who looks very skinny, which means they have a very low level of fat in your body, and they look much more older than the actual age? So this is because when you have a very low amount of fat, your body will take longer time to regenerate new cells. That also means that if you're not eating enough fat, you're going to age earlier. And when I say aging, it doesn't only mean in terms of external appearance, I'm also referring to the aging of your internal organs, because like I say, you need fat to build and repair your cells, tissues, and organs. Alright? And other than that, the fat layer around your organ also acts as a protective layer. Think about the airbag that is in your car. It is meant to reduce the impact whenever there is a crash, so that the injury on the driver can be minimized. So same applies to the fat layer on your organs. So whenever you hit on something or you fell down, the fat can help you to protect your organs from any injury. Now we move on to the second function of fat. Have you heard about DHA? So DHA is actually also a type of fat, which is found abundant in your brain and eye, which means that other than being the major component of your brain cell and eye cell structure, they also play an additional role in their functioning. So that means if you're not eating enough fat, it is going to affect the health of your brain and eye. Alright? And apart from that, fat also helps in the absorption of certain types of vitamins. For your information, generally we classify vitamins into two different groups. The first group being water-soluble vitamins, which are vitamin B and C, and another group will be fat-soluble vitamins, which are vitamin A, D, E, and K. So when I say fat-soluble vitamins, it means that these vitamins will only be absorbed by your body with the help of fat, which means if your diet is lacking in fat, regardless how much vitamin A, D, E, K you take in, it is going to be wasted when you flush your toilet bowl instead of being absorbed. Alright? And I believe that roughly you have an idea on the function of each of the vitamins, right? So for fat-soluble vitamins, we have vitamin A, it is to maintain the health of our eye. Vitamin D is to strengthen our bone. Vitamin E is for your heart, for our vitality, and it also acts as an antioxidant. And last but not least, vitamin K is to prevent any abnormal bleeding. So make sure you have sufficient amount of healthy fat in your diet so that you can protect yourself against all these problems. Okay, and last but not least, your body also needs fat to build hormones, which means if you don't take in enough fat, it is more likely for you to have hormonal imbalance issues, especially for ladies. You're going to get irregular menses and even no menses. Okay, and for those who are at your menopausal age, it is also advisable for you to take in healthy fats so that you can have a milder postmenopausal symptoms. Alright? So now we have already discussed about the 4 main functions of fat in your body, but bear in mind that all these functions that I mentioned just now will only be carried out by your body in a proper manner if the fat that you take in is the healthy types of fat. If your fat intake mostly comes from the unhealthy source of fat, then your body wouldn't be able to recognize the fat. And not only it won't carry out the functions that I mentioned just now, and it is also going to give you detrimental health effects. Okay? So next chapter, we will talk about what are the food choices that you can get your healthy fats and what are the food source of unhealthy fats that you should be avoiding. Okay? Thanks for watching and see you in the next chapter. Bye bye.